Wrestlers have retracted their testicles to guard against low blows. Now Rusty, younger and fitter, kicks back. The females pay no attention to the fight. They don't care who wins. They just want a strong male. Male red kangaroos never stop growing. As they get bigger, they become more dominant until they challenge for the top spot. The older wise guy's bigger and stronger, but Rusty thinks he has what it takes. Rusty gets a powerful kick. If he loses, his chances of mating look slim. His opponent's on the ropes. Sometimes it's not the big hits that decide the fight. A sly uppercut fells the wise guy. Another punch sends him packing. This mob has a new alpha male. And the wise guy is on the trash pile. When running away is not an option, it's time to unleash some full-on fury. The dense woodlands of Kruger National Park, the perfect habitat for leopards, Africa's most elusive big cat. With a lean, well-muscled body, they're one of the most agile of all the big cats. Needing over 3 kilograms of meat a day, leopards are skilled ambush predators. They kill with a bite to the neck. But in challenging conditions, their kill rate can be as little as 1 in 20. They'll often target small game, or even scavenge. Anything to survive. This young male hasn't had a meal in a week. But this might just be his lucky day. He's come across a half-eaten carcass, and the owners are nowhere in sight. It's a terrible mistake. In the savannah, there's no such thing as a free lunch. And sometimes, it's not even a fair fight. This hungry leopard took a massive risk. Approaching the abandoned carcass. He'll now have to battle the furious owner. The lioness batters him with a powerful right hook. It looks like a knockout punch, but the leopard dodges and rolls with it. At 136 kilograms, the lioness is more than double his weight. But she needs to land a clean bite. And to do that, she's got to get past his lethal claws. Leopards have 5 claws on the front paws and 4 on the back. Their claws are 5 centimeters long and are constantly sharpened when climbing trees. But then, the cavalry arrives. 3 more lionesses want to show him who's top cat on the savannah. A lioness's skull contains deep ridges for the attachment of powerful muscles that support her jaw and its 30 teeth. These muscles allow her to create bite pressures of around 70 kilograms per square centimeter. The lionesses could kill the leopard by severing his spinal cord. To survive, He's got to stay on his back. He spins around and swipes not one, not two, but three of the lionesses. It's a masterclass in big cat survival moves. But the leopard's chances are slim. He's running out of options. He can't eat, and he can't risk turning his back on the lionesses to retreat. The lionesses launch into round two. He slashes at one with his front claws, one with his back. His blows sting, buying him another minute of life. Just enough time for an even more ambitious predator to close in. The lionesses turn their attention to the hyena. It's the moment the leopard has been waiting for. A lioness gives chase, but his natural agility pays off, and he vanishes into the thick bush. He's one lucky leopard, up against four of his deadliest enemies, and this guy gets away hungry, but alive. But even luck can only get you so far when you face death by 1,000 bites. In the jungle underworld, there's a biological weapon so devastating that some believe it defies evolution. A lumbering giant looks for lunch, but finds other hunters. Foraging ants in attack mode. The beetles 60 times their size. But they call in backup from a near indestructible army. Ants have survived for about 140 million years. They lived through the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs. The real secret to their success is their organization. They live in million-strong colonies, but can behave like a single organism. Some even unite and form rafts to survive floods. It makes for an army of hyper-efficient killers. Foragers divide into specialized units. If the first unit finds large prey, it releases chemical trails for backup to follow. These foragers send their message. The beetle is on borrowed time, but it has its own message. Total annihilation. It's a bombardier beetle. One of a family of insects with boiling toxic chemicals in their arsenal. This is truly a weapon of mass destruction. The spray is so hot, it should cook him alive from the inside out. But evolution has an answer to everything. Inside the beetle, two types of gland produce two different chemicals. They're harmless until released together into a reinforced chamber. As the chemicals combine to form a toxic cocktail, The reaction heats it to boiling point. Pressure caused by the heat blasts the spray out in 500 pulses per second. And each pulse allows the chamber to cool, so the beetle doesn't burn up. He can even rotate his cannon 270 degrees for precision firepower. The chemical spray burns an ant's tough chitin exoskeleton. Even nature's doomsday survivors can't handle a bombardier's biological warfare. Bloody battles don't just happen on land. Down here, they involve teeth, temper, and one very big mouth. Down below the waves of the Pacific Ocean live blennyfish, the resident cuties of the ocean floor. Dainty, mild-mannered, and timid. But meet the black sheep of the family. The sarcastic fringehead. Cuties, they are not. They open their jaws wide to bear an arsenal of thorn-like teeth, which aren't for empty threats. This old crank may be the size of a human forearm, but he knows how to pack a punch. He'll take on anything that swims onto his property, whatever shape or size. So what happens when an equally grouchy fringehead moves in next door? A turf war on the ocean floor. The old crank starts his eviction campaign using some brute force. But the pesky neighbor won't give up his home that easily. So the crank turns to bully tactics.